Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited because I have got a brand new box subscription. It is a book only box, but it is the Locked Library. This comes directly from Harper Voyager and Magpie Publishing. And I believe they do custom edges and artwork and covers, very similar to Fairy Loot and Illumicrate. They've not been going for very long, I don't think. I think they started either in January or February of this year. So it's still a very new box. If you guys have been on the waiting list for Fairy Loot and Illumicrate and you're not getting anywhere, these guys have plenty of space at the moment. I will put a link in the description below. But yeah, they look amazing. They look just as good from what I've seen of previous months. I'm gutted that it's taken me 5 months to get one. Well, 5 months to discover. I missed the April subscription by a day, so I subscribed and got the main one as my first box. So without further ado, let's crack on. And the really nice thing about this is it actually comes in another box. As you can see, Tink has made that her home for the day, so it doesn't get damaged quite as much as it just would, because it's only held by a little tiny sticker, which I feel like sometimes is not enough. But let's crack on. I need my scissors because I didn't think. I love that it says shush, I'm reading, because I feel that to my very core when people are trying to speak to you. So, oh, that's pretty cool. They use like shredded recyclable stuff. It's obviously from like a book that's not worked, or like pages that haven't printed properly. I'm gonna try and move this. And here is the book. Oh, the girls are gonna love this. It comes in tissue paper. It's a bit covered with dust from the packaging, from all the shredded paper. I'm gonna put that over there and try not to upset the cat. Nope, she's seen it. It comes in tissue paper. My cats adored tissue paper, so that's great, because they'll get a lot of use of that. And again, shush, I'm reading. I love it. I think this is really well packaged. I don't want to rip the paper. I'm gonna have to. The girls are gonna be so sad. Chuck all of that out of the way. Okay. Oh, so that, oh, that's pretty. I have got All the Dead Lie Down by Kyrie McCauley. Oh, I've just seen the sprayed edges. That looks nice. So it's very shiny, and then these are my sprayed edges with a moon at the top. So the slightly sad thing about this company is that they do post kind of spoilers a little bit. So I'd actually seen that part of the sprayed edges. I think I would have liked to have been kept blind. In their previous months, they have actually given out what the book is before the box has arrived. I don't know if they've stopped that completely, or if I've just missed the post, or because I've been actively trying not to have the book spoiled, because I think that kind of defeats the point of a book box. Yeah, so if you do follow them on social media and you do consider getting this book and you sign up, I would be a bit wary of their social media, because they can be a bit spoilery on there. So on the back, we've got macabre yet somehow cozy. All the Dead Lie Down. It's perfect for readers who enjoy charmingly disturbing children and grand old houses full of secrets. A great book to curl up with on a dark night. So that's kind of cool. And what have we got? Oh, those are pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, let's have a look. They really are just, they have customized it quite a bit. So we've got all of this beautiful foiling on the front here. I love it. I'm going to show you the spine in a minute. There's a reason for that later. We've got some, not artwork, but some sort of pretty things. Oh my god. There's a ribbon bookmark. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let me just pull this. We got a bookmark, a built-in bookmark into the book. I love it when they do these. I do have a load of bookmarks that I love. There's nothing on the back, but this is the spine. So it's got All the Dead Lie Down and Kyrie McCauley. So from what I've seen of their previous books, All the spines are done like underneath the dust jackets. They're all done the same, and they all have the little lock library key, which I think is super sweet. So if you decide that you don't want to use the dust jacket, they're all going to match. At the moment, they look like they're all the same size. They've got like this at the top, so they all sort of link up. And I think that's a really nice touch. And then obviously they've got the Harper Voyager logo at the bottom. Oh no, that's Magpie, sorry, that's the Magpie one. I think that's a nice touch. It kind of gives you like old library vibes with them all linking and collection and stuff. They have got a TikTok account which has a TikTok store on it. So if they have any left over from every month, they're on there. You do pay the full price for them because it is just a book box only. There's no extra items for it. But yeah, I think it's nice. I like that as a nice touch. I don't know if personally it's for me because I think I like dust jackets, and that is a particularly nice one. I think if I got a dust jacket that I didn't like, I would have to consider what I do, but probably because of how in detail the sprayed edges are. I've got my curtains open today, which is really not a help to the light. Because of how in detail the sprayed edges are, I think I would probably have the edges facing out rather than the spine. I have with a couple of books, like my favourite sprayed edges, but we'll see. So, on to the book description. The sleeping house was very much awake. Days after a tragedy leaves 7-year-old Marion Blythe alone in the world, she receives a surprising invitation from Alice Lovelace, an acclaimed horror writer and childhood friend of Marion's mother. Alice offers her a nanny position at Lovelace House, the family's coastal Maine estate. Marion accepts and soon finds herself minding Alice's peculiar girls. Thea buries her dolls one by one, hosting a series of funerals, while Wren does everything in her power to drive Marion away. Then Alice's eldest daughter returns home unexpectedly. Evie Hallowell is every bit as strange as her younger sisters, and yet Marion is quickly drawn in by Evie's compelling behaviour and ethereal grace. But as Marion settles in, she can't escape the anxiety that shadows her. Dead birds appear in Marion's room, the children's pranks escalate, and something dangerous lurks in the wood. All is not well at Lovelace House, and Marion must unravel its secrets before they consume her. So, this is by Kari McCauley. She spent her childhood climbing trees in dresses and reading books during class. She is the recipient of the 2021 William C. Morris Award. Kari holds a Master of Science in Social Policy from the University of Pennsylvania and has worked in advocacy and development for non-profit organisations. She lives near Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and with her family, 3 cats, and a dog that eats books and is never sorry. Oh, I'd be so upset with that dog. But then dogs are too good for this world, so maybe I wouldn't. All the Dead Lies Down is McCauley's debut title with Magpie Books. So this sounds interesting. They come with author's letters and they are inbound into the book, so it's one of the first things you get. So we've got, Dear Locked Library Reader, all is not well at Lovelace House. That was the first thing I knew about this story that became All the Dead Lie Down. I knew the house was unwell and I began to wonder why. I've always loved stories that walk the line between reality and fantasy. I was drawn to Frankenstein, Beloved, and The Yellow Wallpaper. Stories that sow themselves under my skin and grow roots. Stories that have me looking for the magic in mundane long after I leave their pages behind. For me, that is the allure of Gothic literature. It explores those things that are strange but known, terrible but recognisable. They allow us to pick up dread like it is made of clay and shape it into something familiar in our hands. That feeling of dread exists in a very real way for someone with anxiety, and I lent the affliction to my character Marion, who struggles to trust her instincts. What is a true heart? Oh my god, I can't read today. What is a true threat? What is imagined? What does the difference matter if the resulting fear is the same? These questions are built into the halls and the grounds of Lovelace House, and Marion must navigate this labyrinth with belief around the corner and doubt around the next. But Marion finds more than a dark legacy at Lovelace House. She finds a family, and when that family starts to reveal its dreadful secrets to her, Marion can't look away. She already knows fear intimately, has lived with it her whole life because of her anxiety, and she doesn't run from it now. Instead, Marion embraces Lovelace House, its inhabitants, and its ghosts of grief. The ones she finds there and the ones she brings there herself. We invite you to bring your own ghost inside as well. Welcome to Lovelace House. That's a very pretty title page. I'm looking forward to this. So from the sounds of it, it can be any genre. So there'd be sci-fi, fantasy, I think a little bit of horror fantasy. I can't remember. It was last month that I signed up. Probably should have refreshed my memory before doing this. But it's a great alternative, I think, to Fairy Loot and Illumicrate if you cannot get on their lists. They're just as pretty looking with the sprayed edges. They are a UK-based company, but I do believe they ship internationally. I would double check that. But like I said, it's still very new. Being direct from the publishers as well, I think there is going to be a chance where you actually get access to books before they go on general sale. I'm not sure about this one. I think last month's come out before the publish date. It was Books We Burn or something like that, I think, which I'm so jealous because their pages were like library bookshelves. So I'm going to see if that goes on their store on TikTok, and just keep an eye on it. But I'm looking forward to reading this. I think all their books come with a built-in ribbon. So no need for bookmarks with this box. I think it's lovely. I'm excited to read this. I'm really glad I signed up. It's £22 then plus postage, so you're looking about 25. I am not affiliated with them in any way. It's just something that I found while scrolling through Instagram, and it popped up on like one of the videos that comes up when you go into the search, because I was looking for something else, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting, because I know there's a lot of book box, and Illumicrate and Fairy Loot seem to be one of the only ones that do the customizations in the UK, because I was looking at Owlcrate and I think it was Litjoy Crate, and they're from America, and the postage just wasn't viable for me. So if you're in the UK and you're looking for a book subscription, I would recommend this. That being said, I haven't actually read the book, but I don't know. It sounds interesting. It sounds right up my street. I do like a bit of mystery and fantasy, and it just sounds great. It sounds really good. I think the customizations are pretty. I don't actually know what the comparison is for the original book for this one. But yeah, I wholeheartedly recommend checking them out. I wasn't expecting it to come this early in the month. I thought it was going to be around the same time as Illumicrate and Fairy Loot, which would be end of the month, sometimes borderline first. But yeah, it's come quite early. I'm really glad, because I literally finished 2 books this weekend. One on Thursday, and then started one on Friday, finished it yesterday. So I was without a book, and it broke my heart. So now I have this. Should have turned up yesterday, but my neighbours had it and they went out in the evening to watch Eurovision, so I never got it until this morning. But I will put the link for the Locked Library in the description below. If you guys want to sign up, I recommend it. It seems like a great alternative. I've kept my other subscriptions because I am too much of a book addict to let them go. And so even if you are on Illumicrate and Fairy Loot, give it a go, give it a try. It's very easy to sign up. They do monthly, or you can pay for 3 months at a time. I think you can pay maybe 6 monthly and yearly as well, but you can obviously save money by buying more months at a time, rather than me, who is never really sure. So I like to have the option to be able to cancel at any time, and because I'm saving up for a holiday, so I couldn't commit to a huge chunk at one go. But they're great. The packaging is obviously recyclable friendly. If you've got cats like mine that love tissue paper, great. You've got double boxes, so each cat can have a box if you've got 2. All round, I just think it's a good little box to start with. I'm excited to see what they do in the future. I really love their sprayed edges. From the looks of what I've seen, they've always been really hard with their sprayed edges, and they've been in a lot of detail, which is amazing, because I know some other books just do like blocks or ombre edges, but again, that's a lot of detail, so you can see a bit more closely that they've got like little stars on as well. So let me know what you think. Are you gonna consider signing up? I will post a review of this on my website once I've read it. I've got a couple lined up, but I will probably shove a few back if I finish this in time. Just because I like to have the monthly book box reviews come out as close to me getting them as possible. And I will catch you for the next video at some point at the end of the month. Thank you for watching. Bye.